mouse. Does that give us an indication of what is going on here? No, what is this? Is she going to get her ass straight? I don't know. It's not looking like... Needs a little manicuring. My goodness. Now, we found this little farm. We are driving back from this Oriental restaurant. But they don't really want it to be a restaurant. It's more of carry-out. So if you dine in, they have tables, but you're not getting no plates or nothing. And I must say it would kind of bother me. But the thing is that the food is pretty good. It's good. Good, fresh vegetables. If the, one of my favorite top 3 food groups, or food styles, is ethnic. I love Thai. I love all of them. Just anything that's not just like bland. Sometimes I wondered what was going on where I lived. When I was raised, I was like, how bland can we get? No spice. No. Spice is a life. Is the light of life when you're eating food. I love spice. I love all of them. Now, what is she talking about right now? We must keep track, because if she can't keep the accent right, we won't know what she's talking about, and then she's gonna make a bunch of people mad again. It took forever for me to finally watch Tucker Carlson with the interview with Putin, and I hate to say I did have to get up a few times when I noticed someone talking in a circle. But then I was like, we don't know if the translator is even translating right. And why is Tucker Carlson doing this? And it was almost like he was trying to provoke him. But I got it. He was just like, what's going on? And then it's like, why did I feel if the translation was right, Putin going in a circle would never really address the situation with Ukraine? Because this is what I learned recently on my own educational routes and journeys, is even with Armenia, is Russia, they don't know if they always tell stuff. I mean, I don't want to be mean. He definitely got the points of we can't keep the genocides up. We can't keep socialism up. So was the translator lying when he said, my friend Kim Jong-un, or whoever in China, if that's President Putin's friend, or does that just mean associate? What? You don't want communism, you don't want genocide, but you're friends with Kim Jong-un and the boom, 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 and they're the ones that planted this thing. And the thing is that we are so weak here that it was set up around us like a bad coup. There's good coups and bad coups. This was a bad coup. And they're all just sitting back waiting, and they're just like, ho, 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 ho. Who gets America first? Do we throw some dice on it? Do you guys want to throw some dice on who gets America first? Forgot about these. The glass and stuff. I'm like, who still makes ceramic glass dice? Well, we're going to throw them to make it safe. So who's going to get America? Then how do we do the numbers right? And you're like, is she really doing this or not? Yes, it's snowing again, but not like yesterday where it rained and sleet and snowed, but it was very light and beautiful, and then it was gone. Then we have these little pebbles. So we have some numbers here, and we say, who's gonna get America? Is that a cheap shower curtain? Yes, it is right now, because we get a lot of moisture out here, all around. Now, we're going to set up some dice. We've got 3 white and black dice. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm not going to be able to make much of sense of nothing here. All right, so what we're going to say is we got America at 5. America rebounds. We're going to say America is 5. No rhyme or reason to this. 6 is Europe, UK, all of that. Britain, the Queen. The Queen is 6. America 5. You guys, I don't have no reason for this because I'm sure you can tell what's been going on for a minute. 2. Russia. I'm sorry, it's not an insult. I'm just saying. I just have to keep this because my brain is forgetful. And so then we have Russia, Britain, us. 3. All right, we're gonna go here. Russia is okay with God and Jesus, many of them. So 3, Trinity. All right, 2. No, China, dog hair there. Is we're gonna say 2 China. Good Lord, we have so much more here. What are we gonna do, Lord? 1, Israel. What are we gonna do about the Mexican? What are we gonna do about the ones coming across the border? How did this get going on okay, we just have to do the dice game. But we're gonna do it in a box or what? What are we doing here? This stupid game we're playing. It's so dumb. Makes no sense. That's why it's supposed to be fun. Because we just all need a break, right? I forgot so many nations here. We're gonna take North America, Trudeau, us, and we're letting the Mexicans take over. And that's just such a strange... Okay. People say, it's been going on hundreds and hundreds of years. Why? Why has this been going on hundreds and hundreds of years? Can anyone tell me why this is still going on? These powers always... And then how do we play this game? What does this mean? What does this game mean? Nobody knows. So we go like this. We throw 1 dice. 1 dice. 1 dice. Who might take over the United States of America and Canada? We know Mexico is already taking over, so it's kind of an easy one. And then we do 1 more. We throw 1 dice. 1 dice. We do if it lands here. We didn't have 4. Did we have 4 for anyone? Oh, I'm forgetting already. We have Russia. Was 2 UK. Oh Lord, what sort of dice game is this? We don't know. China. Oh no. We got to throw again. Now I don't remember the rules. It seems like a lot of things going on. Maybe America win. We got 5. Oh, here I'm almost remembering how to play dice. Okay, so the predominant, if we get the predominant, this was the second third. America wins. This is what we must do. Wake up the church. And when you see these ones coming into your area, or they come on your property, or they do anything, and you're like, you do a horrible accent. Well, I don't know. I'm going to go by this. I mean, if I was gambling right now and I got, oh my Lord, we threw, this is like, I don't gamble. You can only have so many problems. 6 5s and 1 2. I think that was China. So what did I do with China? I don't know. This is a good throw. I love you. Now, what did I think of the 2-hour interview? Well, I was raised by a salesman and stuff. The businessman, so it's like going in circles, and did we get anywhere here? I just think it's a bunch of hogwash in the end of the day. But yeah, you made a bunch of grand points too. Where'd the call come from? Well, we don't know exactly where the call came from. This is if you're buying a call and you're like, well, where'd the call come from? And you're like, well, we gotta fix this hat here. And I'm like, so you know, or you don't know where the call came from. You seem to know the engine and things are working right. How long do you think that it'll get me from point A to point B? So, even though I tend to run a little bit, well, we could say, not the most optimistic, I'm the one that says this first sentence is, and most may do it the opposite is, always prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. And some will say hope for the best and prepare for the worst. But if you're hoping for the best, how do you prepare for the worst? So it's best to say, I prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And then use this big old brain that the Lord put in your head. He gave us these big brains. This one here, it's more of like a, Cracker Jack box. You might get something really amazing, and sometimes you might get something like, oh my Lord. But try to utilize the brain on your own. Take some time, learn the lessons, Clear out the debris. Don't use microwaves. Don't cook in tinfoil. Try not to drink out of a lot of tinfoil cans. Don't use the microwave and cook your food. And so what I see here is, if this is from the Lord, I mean, it's just a funny dice game, really. I think sometimes I do hear Jesus laughing at me, saying, you're so silly, but you're so extreme, you get enough people to kind of look at me. And then they say, oh, she's pretty extreme. But then they kind of got over to me. Call it what you will. But me and Jesus are like this. The bestest friends in the whole world.